Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect Escapes. Today's beverage is a very refreshing cherry soda. I say cherry soda, it says on the side of the very pink can, real squeezed cherries in sparkling water. A very refreshing beverage indeed. So welcome back to Prison Architect Escapes. This is the series where we attempt to break out of various facilities not made by me. This is Fort Tundra, and you may be thinking, hang on, have we been here before? Yes, we have. In a previous escape attempt, we attempted to break out of this facility not just once, but twice. And both times, not only was it a failure in escaping, it was a failure in living because we got shot to death by the snipers. Now, I did say in that video, would you like maybe another attempt at this one, or another redemption maybe? And it was an overwhelming, yeah, give it a go. So this is that, and we are going to once again attempt to escape from here because I just can't let it go. And I think there is potentially a way to escape, but it does mean two things. Firstly, a lot of tunnelling, and secondly, exploits, sort of. And you'll understand what I mean when we get into the video. So, this is prisoner Sutherland, and we are being escorted to our cell, which is apparently left. And yes, in the previous escape attempt, I attempted to just break out through the top, and it didn't go so well. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to try and dig out, but that requires digging implements. But what implements are we talking about? Well, there is a couple. Firstly, there is a workshop, which allows us to get the pickaxe that's been custom made. And secondly, we can either go for the laundry or the gymnasium to get an overstarched shirt, which means we can also dig from here as well. Now, why would we dig from here? Well, if we have a look around, specifically we're going to go into the shower and over to the left-hand side. Very difficult to see, but if we were to dig here and across, jumping out where this tree is wouldn't probably work out because, well, there's a sniper here. Digging down would probably not work out because there's a sniper here. However, there's a very small slither of land on the other side. I'm thinking, what if we were to dig all the way and underneath the water? Because you can do that. Well, yes, let's do that. However, a couple of things first. We need some points, and this is going to be, again, a solo escape. I have got plans, and I know people have requested future episodes to feature multiple people escaping. We have done a couple of those in the past, but I do want to do a gang escape, that's true. But this one, I like the idea of it being a solo mission. So we're just going to farm our points, so we're just going to skip punishments there. We're going to open up reputations and basically just go through the list and get as many reputations as we can. We're going to max the character out before we do anything, because every time we do a bit of a misbehaviour, basically we get searched, and the last thing we want to do is be searched because we're going to try and do some tunnelling, and it's going to be a long tunnel. In fact, a lot of this episode, forewarning you here, may be just me farming resources, like tunnelling resources, and the tunnelling only happening later on. And that's also high risk because every time we go into the tunnel, there is a chance that we will be seen, and then the tunnel will disappear, and then we'll cry a little bit and die inside. Anyway, I'm going to probably put my hand up there because we've probably got half of the facility trying to chase us down. And we're going to go with all of these points here, and we just need another 15 points, I think. Yeah, just another 15 points. And it's very easy to gather the points with this character. I did toy with the idea of maybe... Can we end the fight there? Yeah, we can just end the fight. I did toy with the idea of just going for like an absolute massacre type of situation and making it so that we have like loads of points. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I apologise. It's supposed to be a passive run, but that didn't work out, did it? I was going to do like utter carnage and get moved into this high risk area, but well, no matter what I do, the game doesn't want to move us over. Speaking of what the game doesn't want to do, it doesn't want to spawn any contraband in this laundry, which is a bit of a shame. So, we have to get our digging resources from elsewhere. So where is the elsewhere? Well, it's actually quite an obvious place, and that is in the gymnasium and in the workshop. But how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to be a bit cheeky about things. So this is a checkpoint, and I noticed in the previous run that it was very, very overworked, and the guard is tired. Now, one of the things you can do is when you move through this, like that, there we go. When you move through this, the game eventually just sort of gives up and lets you go. You're going really slow through the checkpoint, but after a while the game just sort of flings in the towel and goes, yeah, whatever, just go on, crack on. And that's what's happened there. So we're able to get through the checkpoint sometimes without being searched. There's also another way of doing it, which I'll show you later on, and that's by being escorted through. And again, it's I think the skirting through like we are now, I think that is a exploitation of unintended game mechanics type of affair. But the other one, well, I think it's fair game. So if we were to be escorted back through to our cell by, let's say, going to lockup, or maybe even like sleep time, the guard will grab us and they'll escort us back to the cell. But they don't search you, and because you've been escorted through the checkpoint, they don't search you either. So what we can do is use that to our advantage. So I'm just going to stand here. It's eat, lock up, and lock up, which means a lot of people are going to be coming through this checkpoint any moment because they're going to be heading back to where they should be. I'm also noticing that this guard is tired. Eventually, they're probably going to give in. And yeah, and we're just standing here. We're doing nothing. We're just doing some people watching, see how things go. Again, it is eat time and work/lock up. So a lot of people probably start coming through here. And once we get a lot of, not staff members, because that's what a lot going through. I don't know why Clegg's constantly staring at us. You're putting me off there, Clegg. Yeah. Once we able to get through, we're going to bring this back and we're going to stash it. And we're going to do that probably 3 times, because I reckon it's certainly several tiles to get through. And the problem is, again, it's going to require a lot of luck, because every time we come out of the tunnel, we can be detected. But let's see how we get on. So I'm just waiting for either that guard to go on a break. Ah, they've gone on a break and someone took over straight away. That's not what I needed at this stage. What I need is for the regime to change and us to be escorted through, or the regime to change and everybody pile in. Ah, right, it's just changed to free time, so there's going to be a lot of high-risk inmates that's going to start gathering around here. That is my anticipation of the scenario. Let's see if any of that actually happens. No, it did not. Oh, hang on, there's 1, 2. I think they're going to go to the gym, probably. But, I mean, there's some people coming through, but only, you know, in very small amounts. That's not what we need. What I need is a lot more than 1 or 2. I need, like, a good 10 people to start queuing up. There, right, we've got a queue going now, so I'm going to try and force my way through. If at any point I can right-click on these and drop them, but we didn't need to, and we're through. Okay? So we've managed to get through. So what I'm going to do is stash that contraband and stash that contraband, because if nothing else now, we know that we've got those in the bank. Those are banked, unless, obviously, something untoward happens. Hang on, I'm trying to get through here. Just moving my way through, and there we go. Unless something untoward happens, like the inmates in those cells do something that they shouldn't, and the whole thing gets searched, which is possible. Hang on. Why are we being searched? Did I trigger this? I must have triggered... I'm going to skip punishment. I must have triggered a metal detector at some point. Unless it was... No, it's free time, so I don't know what happened there. Interesting. Anyway, it matters not. We can get through this checkpoint. So see this? This is the overwork, like that overwork checkpoint. We just walked through it. We weren't even slowed down by it. Okay, so we're going to go in here. Now, the rope had been redistributed, so we should get this. There it is. And because I know that this guy's overworked already, I'm going to head back now. Now, we are getting pushed back, so I'm trying to go through, and the game is pushing us back. But I can try and force my way through. I just need to run. Just going to put it to max speed. What is going on there? So run, run, and we're through. Bit of a kick off there. Something's happened. Oh, dead. Someone's been killed. And we're going to dump that there. Okay. So, we've got 2 pickaxes and 2 shirts. I need more than that. Just go through this checkpoint. What do I in here? Don't think it'll have respawned. No, it's not respawned. It's going to go to sleep time any moment. And I was hoping to be escorted through. Oh no, we got a bit of yard time actually. So that's fine. There's other places we can go. So you've got the chapel up here. This is that corridor of death that we experienced in the last episode. When we tried to go out there and it didn't go so well. The library. There is some stuff in the library, scissors and such. But, you know, nothing that's useful for us. Nothing in the shop. Nothing in the yard. Just going to double check the gymnasium. There's the rope. So there's the rope. And I don't think we're going to find another pickaxe. But, well, I'll have a look around. It's currently sleep time. Okay, let's see if the theory that I have is correct. We're standing here. The guy grabs us. And they escort us through the checkpoint. Because we are being escorted by a guard, he is literally smuggling the rope through. We've even just flashed the rope there as a sign of disrespect. Yeah. And we're through. And we're back in here. Okay. And there it is. Oh, so apparently, I was going to say, is that like a mattress? No. Let's go to sleep. Alright? And now in here. So this is the problem that we have, right? So the line of sight is tiny to this point. So if I start tunneling now, we won't be seen. But at any point, this door's open, it could be bad. I'm going to start, and I probably shouldn't. But what I want to do is dig down here, and I want to place the rope. Because I need to start moving the stuff from other people's stashes to here. And it takes so long. So right-click the stash contraband. We go in the very far corner. And we come out. And there we go. We weren't seen. Ooh, it was very close though. Okay. So we'll go to max speed. And I'm thinking, which is a very dangerous thing for me to do. Is it possible with the tools that we have to go out now? I don't know, but we managed to get past that checkpoint again. We're going to have a rope. Hang on, we're being searched, so I'll stop the pickup. Yes, officer. Yes, boss. Nice hat, by the way. Yeah, told you I had nothing on us. Just me and my rope. And this. And we're going to try and not trigger this thing by going around the... Like, if you go around the corners like that... Again, it's probably unintended. It's exploitation of unintended game mechanics. We rushed through this. The guard was so overworked they didn't even stop us. Okay, right. Well, I think then we're going to go to this corner. We're going to wait until the guards have passed, and the vision starts going down, like that. The problem is coming back out. So there you go. The vision cone is low. So we're in. What I'm going to do now is put it to max... I'll say max speed. It is max speed, but it's only a little bit higher than normal. And we're going to dig. What I wish you could do... Actually, what I wish there'd be a lot more expansive escape mode, which I know people keep telling me is in the console version, but I've not had the opportunity to try. But a nice fully fledged escape mode would be... Well, it would be desirable. I would like to, if you've got contraband, you can just fling it down the toilet if you've got a tunnel. That would be good. So we're now through a wall, and we're digging underneath now a high-risk cell block, or at least I think it's high risk. The thing that's most high risk... Oh, and by the way, the advantage we have by the look of it here is that there's a large pipe there. And obviously at any point there could be a doggo going past. But we shall see. Yeah, the high-risk bit is this. And this is where we need all of the luck. We're lucked out. we lucked out. So, contraband. Contraband. We go in this corner. And we wait for the vision to reduce. We're just in the corner. That's all. We're just hiding in the corner. Nothing untoward going on here. Nothing at all. And we're in again. Now, these two will probably take us close to the edge of the wall. Let's see if that actually is true. Max speed again. And I'm hoping there's a... I was about to say hoping there's another pipe, and there is another pipe. And now we're in, I believe, this is another cell block. Oh, this might be the cell block. What is very handy, and it is a total fluke, no skill involved, is that we've been positioned so that we're actually tunneling through where the doors would be. So we can go straight underneath the doors rather than have it go through wall. Speaking of wall, we'll probably find one in a moment. There's the wall. And we've run out. And once again, every single time I do this, there's a very high chance of us being discovered. Okay. So, it's currently eat time. I think someone's not staffing that correctly. I think we can get through here. Yep, scoot our way across. And I reckon we can get another one of these. And another rope. And potentially we can get out. But it might require more. I'm tempted to make a stash. People are coming through here, but nowhere near enough, I don't think. Can I get through? I'm not going to risk it. At this stage of the game, yeah. It's speed, not haste. Someone's just been found out as well with a tool there. Someone was literally bringing back a wooden pickaxe similar to what we're doing here. Okay. So we'll just stand here. It's work/lockup. We've not triggered anything. We're not doing anything wrong. Our work could be just standing here and inspecting this wall. I mean, people have been paid a lot more for a lot less. There's a lot of people coming through there. They've got handcuffs on. It would be nice if at some point this checkpoint would just be unstaffed completely. I don't know if that's going to happen. A lot of people coming through, but they're all staff members, so they don't get searched. And if we go in there, we will be searched, and we will lose what we're currently holding on to. Okay. Well, let's just wait on this one. It's currently free time for high risk, which means they could be coming through here. Just keeping an eye on the left and the people going through. I see we need a decent amount of prisoners to clog up the checkpoint. I think that process is starting now. The person had kind of, I think, soda on them or something. And I think we can do it now. There we go, we're through. Okay. Well, the question is... Oh, no! Jones has been searched. Please don't have anything on them. I don't know what they were searched for. Right, I don't have a choice. I have to go. Because if they're going to search this cell, they'll find it. They'll find this quickly. I don't know if we have the tools to escape. I don't think we're going to get far enough. Okay, well, look, we don't have much. We don't have a choice. I have to keep digging. Max speed. And we're out. And water. So water, you can dig in water. As you can see, you still need to swim. And now we're at the other end but with the advantage that we're away from the known, I stress the known, sniper tower. And this is another building. What I'm able to do, I think I'm going to do now, I'm going to dig up. Wish me luck. We're out. There's that sniper. Look, we can see the sniper on the top right. But they can't see us. I think this is it protective custody? It might be. I'm not sure, but what I am sure about is... There it is. Prisoner, Sutherland. One victim, which I really didn't like. Didn't want. But, total score 68. 1 day, 13 hours, 52 minutes. That's been Fort Tundra. Redemption complete. Redemption achieved. We got out. Via tunneling. Via, arguably, a bit of an exploiting method. But if there was more checkpoints, we wouldn't be able to do that. One thing we would be able to do, but it would take a long time, is get the digging implements, stand there until it's night time. We'll then be escorted through all the checkpoints with the gear that we're currently holding. Most likely, if we were to do that, I wouldn't go for a rope and a pickaxe, I'd just go for double pickaxe. Be escorted during the night time, we do our digging, next day, grab the resources, repeat probably 4 times. But that is the first time in this series, and as far as I can recall, the first time that I've dug underground, underwater. That's been a bit of Prison Architect Escapes. Hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have any tips, comments, suggestions for ways to escape not just this facility but for others, then let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any comment regarding the type of facilities you'd like to see, whether you have a link, whatever, just put them all in the description. The list is getting bigger. I can't cover it, so I am just going to do the ones I think are going to be the most interesting, the most difficult, most entertaining, etc. It's not a remark on anyone that sends stuff in that I don't like it or anything like that. It's just, priorities. Either way, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings. Pleased with that.